work, create new ideas to change toward sustainability. We need business entrepreneur. The common word that is dominates the market is the entrepreneur for business, private. Then social entrepreneur, like what we have seen from the previous presenters. We need those social entrepreneurs. All right? So this is the concept that we need. At the end, we can make some changes in our economy and achieve the sustainability. So this is a platform for your knowledge. This kind of innovation inside the cell phone from Mariana Mazzucato. She is an entrepreneurial researcher, by the way, and graduated from College School of London, I believe. And here is what she said. All of those components come from National Science Foundation. All of those entrepreneurial ideas partially comes from the fund of National Science Foundation. So we need to change something in our way of funding in Qatar, in the region, and the rest of the world. Diversification. Now, all of that is focusing on diversifying our economy because we are in trouble if we couldn't change. Agriculture sector, there is some ideas that make some progress. Regenerative agriculture, that Mr. Masoud talked a little bit about what they have done. They did great. There is some gaps can be filled through research, through Qatar University, with Hamad bin Khalifa University, and the rest if they like to join. Output based on high-tech and food safety. I believe we don't have food safety in most of the Arabian region until now for food. Number two, industry. We can adopt the circular economy inside the industry. Cement, it's energy intensive. What kind of energy that will be used inside the cement industry? Is that hydrogen or natural gas? Number two, waste, biodegradable plastic instead of what we have now based on circular economy concept. Energy and transportation sector, water management, electricity, renewable energy, we are moving toward the hydrogen, blue and green. Number four, real estate and sector and hospitality, because tourism might be a good sector for diversification. However, we need to adopt the sustainability concept and behavior change inside our hotels and the material for the new construction. Nowadays, there is a possibility to engage the carbon inside the material for construction. By the way, circular economy, even for the city, is start from design. This is why architecture engineers, they are the leader for this part. Design, designing the product. And here is my global policy at the international level. Here is some advice to keep do we have time? 10 minutes? 10 minutes, okay. The necessity of revising Kyoto implementation, there is something missing. And they should sit with the regional people about Kyoto protocol implementation. They count on market mechanism. I propose the win-win situation. I understand our people. And how can we make that for the United Nations policy? Win-win situation. I cannot buy ETS from another country without any return for my country. We need to discuss that, right? We need to build the algorithm that fit both the exporter of ETS and the buyer of the ETS. Number two, the necessity of MRV for all the countries and the green taxonomy. We will work on green taxonomy for Qatar, and possibly we might export it for the region. Number three, economic diversification based on CE concept. The entrepreneurial state might be a new driver for the state of Qatar, and I believe if they listen to us, a policymaker, they will ask about, they are doing great on that, but we can scale up for this purpose. Here is my team, great researchers from around the globe, and those worked with me in many projects. One of them is hydrogen group and carbon capture and utilization group and the new sustainability group to have an ecosystem for sustainability in Qatar in general. At the end, College of Business adopt something called sustainability is not a trend. Believe me, it's a new industrial revolution. So sustainable consumption is coming, sustainable production is coming, green economy is coming. My dean is telling me it is the future. All right? I'll be so happy during those 2 days and now to answer any of your questions about every single details. How can we convert research and development to startup? There is possibility for 4 startups from those projects that but I don't like to announce them now. Thank you very much.
شكرا جزيلا. شكرا جزيلا بروفيسور أحمد. ممكن استقبال سؤال أو سؤالين كحد أقصى.
وأعتقد we have time. They can ask because this is very important brainstorm. We still have time for lunch. So lunch started at 12:30.
Okay.
So Professor Kalsoon.
Oh.
Huh? Kalsoon? Kalsoon. In Egypt, you call cat. My sister called it.
شكرا دكتور، مشروع ممتاز جدا، بس ما أدري يعني لو تحددون في مشروعكم التحولات المطلوبة حتى يتحقق هذا الموديل اللي أنتم قاعدين تعرضونه، يعني على أرض الواقع ماذا يمكننا أن نعمل لكي نصل لهذه النتائج أو نطبقها.
Thank you. In fact, there is 3 startups on the way, Dr. Kalsoon. There are 3 startups in the technology and market that are coming soon from those projects. The big project of sustainability, I'm working with great professors, Dr. Arukia Sami and Professor Fadwa for hydrogen. We need your thinking, sitting with us to scale up. This is what we need. Your help is number 1. Your listening to us is number 1. After that, we will take care of the technology, the research technology, until we're scaling up for the national level. We need you. تفضل. المايك.
Thank you. Very inspiring presentation.
Thank you.
Could you throw some light on the role of incubators in getting these things? Because I see like you gave a very nice presentation, but he did not mention anything about incubation.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm economist. So my group leaders in DAC, direct air capturing, formic acid, and market design, I am taking care of the details of this one. Incubation for our QRDI, to be honest, until the moment, we have. That's a great point. I'm not convinced with the business model until the moment. Okay, so and this is a great point. We need a business model that take the inputs of all of us, scientists, researchers, and the innovator people. We need to, yes, to change the business model or to make a modification. This is, as I told you, United Nations make a Kyoto Protocol, and they changed it in 2012 in Qatar, COP18, by the way. And until now, it doesn't work. They need to work with us. Okay, we are fine. Okay, if they encourage us to work more, we will work 24/7. We have big groups and big scientists and working with the best researchers around the globe. I mean it. But to your point, we need to look again for the business model for the United Nations and for the local level. And we'll be so happy to help.
Okay, thank you.
Professor Ahmed.
Yes, there are two questions. There's a great guy here and here because this is a very, I'm going to work closely to you, by the way, but I like to hear you.
Yeah, thank you, Professor Ahmed. I thought that was fascinating. Just same question on direct air capture. So when you capture, that portends to suggest that there might be an emission trading scheme. I'm just wondering, how far advanced is Qatar on that, on the ETS?
That's very tough. We didn't do anything for the ETS until now, and we are approaching the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. I sent the proposal already. We prepared, my colleagues here from Stanford and from Qatar University, Professor Mustafa Avakan. We are building the software now, and we will approach them again. Why? Because there is very important thing coming in the road. It's called European Union Carbon Border Adjustment. If we can't do anything, they will take our money there. I'm serious. This simple. It was a talk last month, and I believe the parliament passed it in Europe. Go ahead. Yeah, I agree. Action is needed.
So that's extremely important. We need to change now.
Yes, action.
But in your diagram, you have to sustainable consumption the environment. SCP is
Okay, I'll go back. Just, I need your point here to avoid any, because thank you very much for your. I need your. Is that this one or this one? Yes. Look, when I designed that, I designed it for the first time as a draft now, and your input is very important for me. So we need to do that together. That's fine. Which part is that you are focusing in now? Is that green production or marginal in the it? Excellent. Excellent. Yes, this is the important, as we call it, is spillover across sectors. Yes, and we are assuming that all of those are interacting with each other. But for the reader, I'll take care of that, and I'll add some. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Yeah, we are going to sit together for 2 days, and we'll be so happy to collaborate with all of you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. شكرا دكتور.
المتحدث الأخير لدينا اليوم هو الدكتور بنجامين باندا. He will join virtually. So the IT, I think, has